week 16 of the fantasy basketball season. Here's a few guards I look to sell and trade this week. The first guard, Tyrese Halliburton of the Indiana Pacers. So his numbers are definitely down points-wise and assist-wise from last year to this year. On the year, 17.8 points a game, 3.6 boards, 8.5 assists, 1.3 steals, 2.9 threes, and 44% from the field. In the last couple weeks, pretty much more of the same. 16.3 points a game, 3.5 boards, 7.7 assists, 2.2 steals, 1.2 blocks, 2.7 threes, and 44% from the field. To Halliburton, like I said, the scoring and assisting of the basketball has gone down for him, but he's still one of the top 50 players in fantasy basketball, even though the impact really hasn't been there for Halliburton, in my opinion. I know the numbers assist-wise are still great, but the field goal is down as well. And this Pacer team, they've been up and down this season. February 4th at Portland, no points, 2 boards, 6 assists, a steal, 2 blocks, 0% from the field. February 6th versus the Clippers, 14 points, 3 boards, 8 assists, 4 steals, a block, 2 threes, 38% from the field. And February 8th at the Lakers, 19 points, 2 boards, 9 assists, 2 steals, a block, 4 threes, 46% from the field. So like I said, he's still going to give you assists at a good number, stealing the basketball. But the points are down, 3-point shooting, field goal is down as well for Halliburton. But here tonight versus the New York Knicks, I believe he could have a good game, and that's where you really could sell him off. We're putting up nice numbers versus the Knicks over the last couple seasons. So right now, I think Halliburton, his ceiling's a little capped with those numbers down. And if you could get anything of decency, I'm not saying dump him off for anything, but if you could get a nice forward or center in a deal, I think it could work out for both teams, where Halliburton will still get his points at times, but just not to the level where he was doing it last season. So this week, I would sell him off. Next guard, Bradley Beal of the Phoenix Suns. So Bradley Beal, he's banged up now, and I've sent it on and off all season long. I would sell Beal off if you could get a decent deal for him. On the year, 17.4 points a game, 3.4 boards, 3.4 assists, 1.1 steals, 2 threes, 49% from the field. In the last couple weeks, since before he missed the last few games, is Bradley Beal with the toe injury. 20.2 points a game, 2.6 boards, 4 assists, 1.2 steals, 1.8 threes, and 58% from the field. So Bradley Beal, we know he's a good scorer of the basketball. He was on the block at the deadline, but no one really wanted him. And this Sun team, they tried to change this roster up a little bit, but obviously the only move they really made was trade Jusuf Nurkic. So Bradley Beal, he can score the basketball, but injuries have always been a concern. And now with this Sun team free-falling for the most part over the last few weeks here, I think Beal's someone that he might not play a lot of games towards the end of the year. And if I could get anything decent for him, I would sell him off. So the last 3 games for him, February 1st at Portland, 13 points, 3 assists, a 3, 50% from the field. February 3rd at Portland, 25 points, 5 boards, 3 assists, 3 steals, a block, 3 threes, 47% from the field. And February 5th at the Thunder, 25 points, 3 boards, 6 assists, a 3, 63% from the field. So for the most part, like I said, scoring the basketball, decent field goal percentage of late, and assist is he's going to give fantasy owners his Beal. But in terms as someone I could count on down the stretch here now with the All-Star break coming up, I believe he'll sit out till after that, where he's not playing here tonight versus the Grizzlies. But just going off the track record of Beal, I would sell him this week in the final guard. I look to sell and trades Austin Reeves of the Los Angeles Lakers. Austin Reeves having another great season, and he's been a great player for this Lakers team the last couple of years. On the year, 19.2 points a game, 4.4 boards, 6.1 assists, 1.2 steals, 2.6 threes, and 45% from the field. In the last couple of weeks, those numbers have bumped up, 23.9 points a game, 6 boards, 6.1 assists, 1.6 steals, 2.7 threes, and 49% from the field. So coming off a 45-point game February 8th, I know it was no LeBron or Doncic in that ball game, but now Doncic made his debut with this Laker team, and he still had a good ball game, but I believe after the All-Star break, his numbers are really going to drop off, where once Doncic will get more acclimated to the team, get his legs back under him coming off the calf injury as well, that obviously Reeves, he's going to be the third option in this offense. February 6th versus the Warriors, 23 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, 3 steals, a block, 23% from the field. February 8th versus the Pacers, 45 points, 7 boards, 7 assists, 3 steals, 4 threes, 53% from the field. And February 10th versus the Jazz, 22 points, 9 boards, 4 assists, a steal, a block, 3 threes, 60% from the field. So we know he could give 4 or 5 categories. Austin Reeves, very talented player, no doubt about it. Just believe that the stretch run here, LeBron and Doncic, these two guys are going to carry this team. and there's going to be inconsistent nights for Austin Reeves. I'm not saying he's not going to put up numbers, but not to this level, and it's going to drop across the board. So right now, while he's playing great basketball and Doncic still not 100% and doesn't have the playbook down all the way, I would sell Reeves now where he's at peak value this week. So that's a few guards I look to sell and trade for Week 16 of the fantasy basketball season.